Welcome, my Chingers, to episode 93 of This Week in K-Pop. In this episode, we will talk about CLC, Drug Restaurant, EXID, EXO, Haze, Hoodie, Kisum, and Mighty Mouth. My name is Steven, and with me, as always, is my jersey-wearing co-host, Josh.
Hello.
You know, you do that the same way every single time. It still gets me.
That's my thing, man. When I say hello, I always go, hello.
And it's such a weird hello, because I've never heard you in any other context say hello.
I think I did it once, and then I did it again, and then I was like, oh, I've done it twice. Thing now. I guess I gotta keep doing it, and now it's just become unconscious. Like every time we go, this is my co-host Josh, I always go, hello.
Well, when you die, God forbid when that will be, and you die before me, which probably will never happen, but I will, at your funeral, I will start my speech, because I know I'll obviously have a speech. Right.
You're expected to die after me. That's the thing.
I mean, I'm saying that I'm definitely going to die before you.
Okay.
But in the 1% chance that I don't, for your funeral, I will start out with, hello.
You know what? For your eulogy, I won't say it.
Oh, nice.
I know. I'll be like, hello, ladies and gentlemen. We were gathered here today to celebrate the loss.
Wow.
Celebrate the life.
Yeah, but you wouldn't celebrate the loss. Actually, for my funeral, I'll probably have like a party. I kind of want a party.
I don't want people to be sad at my funeral.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyways, this podcast is not about death. This podcast is usually not. It is about K-pop. Yeah. And every 2 weeks, Josh and I pick what we think is the best song of the last 2 weeks. And if this is your first time tuning in, and maybe you found us on YouTube, maybe you found us through some kind of podcasting platform, just so you know, you can find the audio version on any podcasting platform. Yeah. And you can find the video version on YouTube. So if you want one, or if you got one, you want the other?
It's possible, yeah.
It's possible, yeah. Anything's possible.
It's possible.
Just like recording this podcast at 1:35 in the morning.
We are dedicated.
Dedicated or lazy?
Both. I would like to say both.
You actually came over at a regularly kind of a normal time they usually come over. Maybe a little bit late.
I think I came maybe an hour or so late more than I usually do. I messaged you early, but I came kind of late because I did take a nap and I didn't plan for the nap.
Yeah, you never planned for a nap. You know, naps just Anyways, it will soon be 24 hours since I've been up. So let's get started with this amazing podcast.
Yeah.
As we often state at the beginning on whether or not this episode is going to be good.
Yeah.
I think for Josh, this week, this episode was really good.
I really liked a lot of the songs that came out this episode. I'm not sure if it was like my style of music, but I definitely liked more songs, and those songs that I liked more than Steven does. So I'm just going to start off with my song of the week, and that is EXO with Monster. EXO. It's been a while since we put out a song.
Who's EXO again?
I don't know. Just a bunch of guys.
Are they like Bulletproof Boy Scouts? No, it's not them.
You always say Bulletproof Boy Scouts.
Do they like? Are they like an infinity sign? Is that
no?
EXO?
No. it's infinite.
Oh shit. Do they have
Infinity Sign?
Do they got like 7 members or?
No, they have 9.
They have 9.
But
how much can I milk this?
I think the cow is dead.
Okay,
Steven.
we're done with that.
But EXO,
it's been a while.
It's been a while since we've talked about them, and they have just had a comeback recently. Released a few songs, but I'm going to talk about this one as my favorite. This song is very, to put it in layman's terms, it sounds very like EXO. It sounds exactly like the style of music that they put out. They might be using the same producer or whatever, but having a lot of guys in a group, you kind of have to fit into a certain formula sometimes. And EXO kind of has a certain sound when they make songs, and this sounds just like them, but not necessarily in a bad way. EXO, they could be generic, but this song, I think they're taking steps forward into like a more different kind of sound, but still sound very like themselves. Yeah.
I mean, I fully understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I think the way you said it was a little like downer than you feel because you actually really enjoy this kind of thing.
I really enjoy this song, yeah.
But no, I agree. Like, I don't know, Dio's voice, right? I wouldn't be able to pick his voice in a crowd. But if I heard this song blind, I would have been like, this is an EXO song. Right?
Yeah.
Like, I can't say that for a lot of boy group songs, right? Like, I mean, probably BTS. I can tell it's BTS just because nobody else seems to be doing like kind of what they do. But like, if you show me a random Infinite song, I probably would know. You show me a random GOT7 especially. GOT7 changes their sound so much. I wouldn't know. So I do agree that it's not a bad thing, right?
Yeah.
It does sound very EXO-y, but it is kind of an evolution of their sound. I think.
I would go as far as say that. I wouldn't say it's a complete evolution. They are taking steps in a direction that I like with their sound, but it doesn't sound generic for me. It sounds actually very good. And this song, I don't know what it is about it, but there is kind of like a style of like arrangement that EXO does. Like for me, I think they always have the rap portion that comes after like a high note like sung. Like I think in Love Me Right, I think was also the same. I think Growl might have been the same. I mean, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I feel like often EXO has a rap part right after their high note.
I mean, I don't know. Okay. I really don't know if that's true or not. But I'm sure some EXO fan will graciously correct us if we're wrong.
Or maybe ungraciously correct us, because some people are very mean.
Yeah. But to be fair, I mean, maybe we should have known, but...
Yeah. I mean, we do talk about a lot of different things. So, and we also both have really bad memories. So, it does happen every now and then that we forget names of members of certain groups that we like. Anyways,
IOI.
And things like that. But hey, that's sorry.
But no. Anyways, like I think, like as far as like this song, kind of reminds me of this like. Because we had seen NCTU sing this like super hip, like I don't know what that was.
Very eccentric kind of hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't know who NCT is, it's a kind of trainee group, I guess you would say, that SM has, made of SM rookies, and they have NCT and NCTU. They put out some songs a little while ago, but
we never fully understood the namings.
Yeah.
But from what I can tell, there is no NCT. It's always NCTU.
Okay.
But sometimes it's different members.
Either way.
Because there were 2 NCTU songs.
Yeah.
And in both of those songs, even though they said the name NCTU, they were different members in those 2 songs. Which is fucking confusing.
Yeah.
Fuck you, SM.
Right. I mean, SM is kind of experimenting more with their sound, and I like it. And I really like what they've done with this song. Now, for the choreography, EXO used to have 12 members. They have 9 now. And me, personally, watching the choreography, I thought it looks much better with 9 people rather than 12. Because with 12, you really have to chop it up into like groups of dancers at certain points. But with 9, I think you can get away with having all of them on the screen at one time without it looking too cluttered. And I think there are some really good movement kind of choreography that they do, where they've made an X one time and they did like a wave. I really, really like choreography like that. But for Steven, I think when you watched it, you had a different opinion than me, right?
Well, it's just that when we were talking, you said the choreography was good.
Yeah.
And you hadn't specified whether or not you meant the actual choreography or like the movement of the choreography. Like, I do agree, because we both really like 17, for example, right? Because 17, granted, they have way more members, but they use the like movement of so many members really well. And even in their newest song, which we didn't like the newest song.
No.
We didn't like the music video of the newest song. Don't remember the name of the music of the newest song, but we did watch the dance version, and it was like straight up like a musical, right?
Yeah, they were changing places and like interacting with each other a lot. Me personally, I really, really like choreography like that. Yeah,
it was really cool, and I, it you can't even call it like a dance choreography. It's like a musical choreography. Yeah. It was really cool. So I really like stuff like that. Yeah. I just didn't think the actual movement, themselves. Like the actual arm and leg, specifically the leggy flappies that they kind of do. I just didn't think it looked that good. Yeah. But I also think that ties into the fact that the past few EXO videos, one is kind of the more esoteric story one, and then the other one is more of the dancey one, right?
And this is the dancey one.
And this one's the dancey one, except half of it's not dancing, half of it is like
it's kind of cinematic
fan service, cinematic stuff, which I hate. Yeah, it's not for me. I just really dislike stuff like that.
So if you're like not an EXO fan, like this music video and the music video for was it Lies, I think, or
no, we're gonna find it.
For Lucky One, it follows. So EXO are apparently like these super beings that can control like fire and water and all that stuff.
Yeah, they all have superpowers.
Yeah, and then so they're in the other video, they're like in this lab and they escape, and this video is like of them escaping. So if you're not an EXO fan, you might not know that. It'll be looking really confused, like they're just.
But for me, it's like, even if I knew that, it's not good storytelling. It's not good anything. Like I
agree.
It is 100% fan service, and I'm not that sort of fan, and I find that stuff really boring. Which is why I have liked a lot of EXO music videos, like Growl, of course, was the big one, and even like Love Me Right, if I remember correctly. That's the one with
pretty good.
The one that starts with a car, right? And they're dancing through the hallway. Like, if I want to see the dance one, I want to see the dance one, right? It's the same. I have the same thing with BTS, right? If I want to see the dance one, give me that dance one.
Yeah. Because like when you have a video or music video that follows the story that people are supposed to understand, like there's some pre-story behind it, you have to realize that the casual fans like Steven and I, we're not really going to be behind all that because we're not really like invested into that group, right? We're casual EXO fans, even if you could call us fans of EXO at all. And things like this just don't really fly for us. We want more dancing. And
I thought like the dancing that was filmed was like filmed in that like NCTU style video which I think was called The Seventh Sense or The Sixth Sense or something sense. Yeah. Where it's like stark colors and stuff, but like it's not clear, right? Yeah. Like I think there's like
I want to see the dance.
Yeah, there's like a whole airport hangar part, but like everybody's bodies are all blacked out because there's no lights on them. Yeah, just silhouettes. There's a lot of like red background, and like I just want to see them dance. I know I can see that in a dance practice video, which I'm sure they'll come out with. Yeah. I just thought it was just kind of weird that it was a half story, but then the half dancing and the dancing I thought wasn't particularly shot amazing. Yeah. Like we're used to for an EXO video.
Particularly, I think the camera angles they chose were really, really bad. Like they were more kind of direct versus how sometimes they've done that in the past, but I think that the moves that they chose in the past were okay with that angle, but especially with the moves they chose for this song, that angle was, I think, a really bad choice. And the lighting was also very, very bad.
Yeah. I mean, I know, again, like if you think they're sexy and you think they're good, that's one thing. We're not saying they look ugly or anything, right? No,
definitely not. We're just talking about the music video. Yeah. In layman's terms.